Okay, big welcome, you guys. My name is Denise Walsh. I am a Black Diamond leader with It Works, and I am a part of your It Works upline, and I am super excited to have you on this call today. Thanks for spending some time with us. We have a really special call tonight because we've got a chance to hear from several of our team ambassadors. And one of the things that you'll learn when you get started with us is that you're not just connected to your upline, you're actually connected to a lot of support and a lot of people who know what they're doing, who are making money, who are having fun. And so you're just surrounded by people who can help pave the way for you. So we've got a few of our team ambassadors on tonight who are going to share with you a bit of their story. And then we've got some topics that we want to cover. So I know a lot of you are either brand spanking new or you've been with us for a while and you just recently signed a lot of new distributors with our $10 promotion that just happened, and kits are starting to come in. People are starting to get their wraps and I'm trying them for the first time. If you have not yet gotten your kit, no worries, it is on its way. I've heard all of them are going to be shipped out by Friday. And typically normal shipping is 7 to 14 business days. So you're still within that window, but I know everyone is super excited to get them, and I would be too, because once you have the wraps, you never want to be without them. Am I right? So let's get started with Miss Barbara Bozer. Barbara, are you on the line?
I'm here.
Yay! All right. Well, Barbara Bozer is an ambassador on our team. She currently lives in Vegas. Would you mind sharing a bit of your story, Barbara? And then Barbara's going to talk to us about the importance of Autoship, what that means, why you want to be on Autoship, and like all the ins and outs of how to stay commission qualified with our company. So go ahead, Barbara.
Hey guys, yes, I'm Barbara Bozer from Las Vegas. And one cool thing today is that we had some friends come in last minute to visit, and because of It Works, I can just be like, yeah, let's go out and have some dinner and still be able to talk with you guys, and they're all just waiting for me. So the freedom of this job is amazing. I've been doing this for a little bit over 8 years. I was introduced to this business by my best friend, and I started in March of 2009. And I quit my job in October of 2012, and I do this full time now. And I'm just so excited at the surge of new family members, new reps that have come into our team over the last few weeks. I know so many of you are excited. Your kits are being shipped, and there's a lot of learning going on and everything. And one thing that's a huge question all the time is about our Autoship. And that's something that I'm really passionate about, because I think it's so important to be very intentional with your Autoship. Like, I don't ever want anyone to just be ordering the same thing every month and have boxes and boxes of products stacking up, on a shelf somewhere. You guys, use your products, use what you're ordering, be very intentional about it. So a few recommendations that I'll make to you. Number one, try 3 different products in your Autoship if you can. So I recommend the Fat Fighters and the Hair, Skin, and Nails and the greens to go, the berry greens to go. So with the berry greens to go, you guys are going to get 30 to go packets. And when I say be intentional about your Autoship, order products that you can sample out to people. So that's 30 to go packs. You can give that to 30 different people. And out of those 30 people that try those, that gives you 30 people to follow up with. And then some of those people are going to become your customers. You may get 4 or 5 loyal customers on greens from giving away those samples. Also, when you're doing your launch party, you can use one of those packets to give, 8 different people a sample of the greens. The Fat Fighters is another amazing product that you can try, because also when you're doing your launch party, you can do the Fat Fighter demo. If you don't know what that is, I recommend Googling it, going to YouTube and searching for it. It's a cool demo that shows our products, the Fat Fighter and what it does, and kind of a simulation of how it works in our body. And then the Hair, Skin, and Nails, you guys, take the hair, skin, and nails. You will be amazed at your personal results, and you'll be able to show that as a testimonial to your prospects. You know, when you're doing your posting and you're like saying, hey, I'm looking for some product testers who wants to grow their hair. And then you can send your friend, yeah, look at my results. I've been using this product for 2 weeks. I mean, that's what you want to use your Autoship for. If you're wanting to lose some weight and, you know, be your own testimonial, be the product of the product. Try our Target Trio. I mean, try some of the different things and be very focused on what you're getting and be excited to get it and make sure that you have a purpose for using it. If you're getting 2 boxes of wraps, you guys, that's 8 different people that you can wrap. That's $200 in cash that you could have back within just a few weeks. So please make sure you know what your auto ship is. It will qualify you to earn commissions for the month that you order it, as long as you process it between the 1st and the 25th. And you can edit it each month. Like, you don't have to always get the same thing. And of course, it is always optional. But I, as an ambassador, 8 years in, I can tell you that I never not run my auto ship. I mean, I always run it. So I hope that you get excited about the products. I believe so strongly that if you're not as excited about the products, and if the products don't change your life, this business probably won't either. So please make sure you know how to turn it on, how to edit it, that you know exactly what it is, and that you make the most out of it for your business. Thanks, Denise.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you to your friends who are out to dinner with you. And that's what we say. You can do this business anywhere. And, you know, it's awesome. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the things that she mentioned. I'm sharing my screen right now. And I'm going to mute everybody. There we go. This is the Autoship screen. So there's 2 ways to stay active in the system. The first way is what we recommend, which is the monthly Autoship program. And again, this is product you're going to use or sell. This is basically your monthly overhead in the business. The other thing that you can do is have 150 in customer sales each month, which again is not hard when you're working the business. And that's what the computer needs to know. Are you really doing something or not? And that's how you get paid. We recommend the Autoship because we know you're going to want to use the product. We know you're going to want to have wraps in hand. And number 2, I don't want to leave your check in someone else's hand. I can tell you I have had several times when somebody missed out on a $2,000 check because either like they had customers that were mostly like typically over 150 and they didn't even pay attention anymore. And then maybe customers fell off or they got declined or their cards changed or something happened and they were not commission qualified and didn't even realize it. So that auto ship means that when you're in the hospital because your dad is sick, you're getting paid. If it's, you know, school time or a vacation season and you run your auto ship, you get paid. Like that auto ship is how the computer knows you're active. And again, it's tax write-off and it's product you're using or selling. So this is what you want to do. I want to show you this because it's so funny how this can get messed up. If you look here, you'll see the next run day. I run mine on the 1st. I do because I want to know I'm active, right? I had somebody, Shannon, if you guys are on the 400 Club call, Shannon had over 200,000 in volume one time and it said she was not commission qualified and I was like having a heart attack. I like to run my auto ship in the beginning of the month so I know it's taken care of. You can edit what you get. So make sure that you press edit, not create new. If you create new, you'll have 2 auto ships. You don't need that. You just need one. So you can edit it. You can change the date. So I recommend running it between the 1st and the 15th or 16th. If you want to do it with your It Works paycheck, run it on the 15th or 16th. But do it in the first half of the month so you don't have to worry about it anymore. I get products I know I'm going to use. And then don't forget to press save. So you edit your products. You can edit the date right here. And then don't forget this big green button to press save. And then you'll know that your auto shipment is set up and good to go. And then this is how you can manage your eSuite $20 website auto ship as well. So
I'm a queen.
Is available here in your account. If you have any questions, please feel free to write in the chat and we'll go ahead and answer those as well. But Nikki Moore, are you on the line? I have to scroll down a lot to find the ends. So if you're on, you can unmute yourself. Nikki, are you there? Did I see you? Okay, I'll unmute you. Oh, I think I took away the ability for you to unmute yourself.
Hello?
There you are. Yay!
Hello?
It took me a while to get to the ends. All right, so Nikki Moore is a power product guru. She loves health, she loves nutrition, she loves putting good things in your body. And she was going to talk about some of her favorite products. So you again just have a few more ideas on what to put in your Autoship.
I would definitely not refer to myself as a product guru because I am not even green. But what I do know is we have some phenomenal products, and they are really second to none. A lot of our products, so my background is I was a special education teacher. My husband was a chiropractor. And so we already believed in preventative health. We believed in, making sure that we take care of ourselves before there's a problem, before we have to put a fire out, right? We don't want to be firemen. We want to be proactive in our health. And you get one shot at this, right? So let's make it work. Don't get me wrong. I have not always been the healthiest person. I'm not always the healthiest person, but I do what I can. What I love is that these products help ensure a little bit of peace of mind knowing that I'm giving myself good nutrition. So some of the products that I personally recommend that everybody uses, these are great for Autoship. So, you can be a product of the product because inevitably somebody's going to say, hey, have you tried XYZ? And at some point you're going to want to say, yeah. Now, you don't have to try every single product, right? You're not going to. There's a lot of products that I don't use regularly, and that's okay. So we don't necessarily have to use every single product, but I would highly recommend the greens. I mean, the greens are my favorite product, hands down. I feel that everybody should be taking the greens, regardless of your situation. I don't care if you're a fast food junkie or you're a health nut, you should be taking the greens. The greens are just chock full of good nutrition for your body. And unfortunately, in today's society, I try to eat better. I try to cut out grains. I have to say I'm not even a good liar because I cut out grains, cut out dairy from my diet, and then I went to Florida and I thought, oh man, I have to have a hush puppy. I have to have some breaded shrimp. So I cheated a little on my vacation with some breaded fish and a hush puppy here and there, that kind of a thing. But for the most part, I cut out grains and dairy. But because our soil is depleted, because we don't get the same nutrients from our food that our great-great-parents did, we still need those extra nutrients. And it provides you with your servings of your greens, fruits, and vegetables. So it helps to alkalize your system, helps give you good nutrition, and helps just balance out your body. And our body needs a lot of balance, especially if we eat and consume a lot of sugars. We're not getting our rest. We're not eating fresh greens, fruits, and vegetables, and things like that. So greens are a product that I would definitely put on the list. And, you can try that in orange. You can try that in berry. You can try that in chocolate now. The slight difference, I believe, right, Denise, though, is that the greens doesn't have the probiotic blend that the regular greens have, the greens orange and the greens berry. But still.
The new greens doesn't have that.
None of them do.
None of them do.
Okay, so we're all on the same playing field. So pick your flavor, okay? I like the chocolate, and I love the chocolate with options, and Denise has some really good baking things that she's put out there, and your fudgesicle bars looked phenomenal. I mean, some really cool choices you can make with the chocolate greens, but greens are one. The other thing that I really like is super boring, but the Vital. Again, our Vital is something that we need. Our body needs that good nutrition. We need nutrients. We need vitamins. We need minerals. We need all of that for our system. Another thing that the greens have in it that I think is super, super important is magnesium. The FDA, for some reason, over the past several years, has cut out magnesium, potassium, and iodine in our foods, and our bodies still need that, and I don't know why. And so we need to seek that elsewhere, and so the greens are a really good place to get it. But Vital is something really good to balance. I take Vital I take it 3 times a day. I take one in the morning, one at noon, and one at night. You can take them all at the same time. My naturopath recommends that I take it at the 3 different points in day. And I'm disciplined enough to take my supplements 3 times a day, and because I just want to give my body good nutrition. So I do that along with the greens. That's another thing that I think that everybody should be doing. What's really cool is if you are doing the Autoship and you're kind of like, I want to have some things on hand to sell, I highly recommend doing a box of wraps and the greens to go. Because you are able to be a product of the product, use those products, but you can also make money back by selling those wraps. And just selling those 4 wraps is going to get back your money that you've spent on the greens and the wraps. So you're going to pay for your Autoship. So you're actually going to be using product for free. And when I first got started, what I would do is I tried the greens. I got 2 boxes of wraps for my first Autoship because I wanted to have wraps on hand. And that's what Denise told me to do. So I listened to her, and because I wanted to make the money that she was making. I mean, let's face it. Do you want to make the money that Denise is making? Do you want to make the money that I'm making? Then listen to the people that are making the money that you want to make. I mean, it's just, that's just straight up, right? I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. But she said 2 boxes of wraps, so I did 2 boxes of wraps. But then after a while, I wanted to try the products. So I would keep a box of wraps and I would try a product. And I tried one at a time. I don't want you to go overboard and spend $500 on Autoship on all these products. You're not going to know how they affect your body anyways. Try the greens for the first month. See how it resonates with you. Then in the next month, get, I don't know who's calling me. The next month, go ahead and get the wraps and get Vital. Okay, maybe get Vital, keep the greens because you're going to be taking the greens still, but add Vital to it. And then the next month you can try something different. Instead of getting the Vital, you can do the greens and the wraps, and you can do Fat Fighters. Fat Fighters are another great product to try. It's a cheat meal. You can see how it affects you because everybody's always curious, like, is it going to be something that's going to go, I'm so sorry. Okay. They're always afraid, is greens going to go right through you? Or, I mean, Fat Fighters going to go right through you. It's White Pants approved. Try it. Try it so you can say, hey, guess what? I tried it and I didn't have any accidents. I was a big girl, right? So, but try it. You've got to just get your hands on some of these products and go for it. But I think really like a really safe bet for you is greens, Fat Fighters, wraps, because all of those things are really duo. You can use them yourself and you can try them, but you can also use them for your parties to demo them. So you're really killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know, do you want me to talk about other products, or was it more like what would I suggest that you would use if you're new?
Yeah, let's keep it simple. I think Barbara suggested a few and you suggested a few different ones, and I think at the end of the day you want to have some products that you can demo at your parties or sell, and then you want to have products that you can use so you can truly create your own product story. Mm-hmm. And once you do use the products, like Nikki, you said Vital is boring. My sister, who was experiencing postpartum depression and was able to have it lifted with Vital, would not say it's boring. Like, she would say it's life-changing. And then someone here, Lindsay, said she broke through her weight loss plateau with greens and Vital. Like, those are the types of stories that you want, not just of people of you or like people in the company, but you want it of you and people that you know. So that's the power of what that Autoship can do, is really build your confidence in the product. Because I can tell you, I can confidently go up to someone and be like, you are going to love the new chocolate greens. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for you to try it. Like, it is so stinking good. And I'm so excited about it because I truly believe in it, you know? And when you've got that confidence, it just radiates. And you're not selling anything. You're just sharing what you have, and you're sharing their experience, and they can decide if they, you know, pick it up or not. Now,
yeah, you would be set for 3 months alone just to get a box of wraps and get orange greens. And the next month, get a box of wraps and get berry greens. And the next month, get a box of wraps and get chocolate greens. And you start to build up your product base for people at parties.
Yeah, exactly. And then Barbara, or you mentioned Fat Fighters. Again, you can take that and then use the demo for it. It's perfect. Now, I know we've got some Aussies on here and we've got some Canadians. And if you don't have the supplements that we've been mentioning, focus on the skincare. Our skincare is top notch. You can do wrap parties. You can do skincare parties. You can do like wrap and wow parties. We've done cleanser, toner, you know, facial. You can do a lot of different things. So use it again, and then you can certainly use it to sell. Mm-hmm. So, all right, I'm going to mention a few things before we move on to our next guest. I'm getting a lot of, well, no. I'm going to move on to our next guest, and then I'm going to tell you all how to sign up customers because the chat is like, how do I sign them up? So Barb Hauser, can you unmute yourself? You can't. I'm sorry. I forgot I deleted that option. So I just unmuted you. All right. So Barb Hauser is an ambassador out of Canada, and she's going to talk to us about what to do while you're waiting for your kit. So I know a lot of you are eager to learn, and I think it's very easy to feel overwhelmed in your first 6 weeks. Heck, it's easy to feel overwhelmed when you start at Burger King in your first few weeks, right? Because there's a lot to learn. So one thing I want to mention before Barb starts to share is don't feel like you need to know everything. I think sometimes it can feel like it's overwhelming because you feel like you need to be an expert immediately. And that's just not true. And it's not even reasonable. You will learn as you go. One thing I love is that you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be excited and share. And you're going to learn as you earn, as you grow up the compensation plan and you start connecting with people. You're just going to learn every single step of the way. So a lot of you have your kits. Whoop, whoop. A lot of you are waiting for your kits, and that's okay. There's tons that you can do in the meantime. So Barb, what should they be doing right now while they're starting their business?
Gosh, well, you know what, guys? The first thing that you have, as soon as you click that submit button, as soon as you pressed go on joining this adventure, is your excitement. And really, that's all that you need to be able to run forward in this business. You know, we're going to cover all the basics. Like Denise said, she's going to talk about signing up loyal customers. But how do you go about like reaching out to people? How do you make sure that you don't forget people who really need you to come and share this with them? So we're going to talk about making your hundreds list. And you'll hear that term a lot in this business. But, you know, look at this as the list of everyone that you know. I call it a skin list. You know, anybody that has skin belongs to be on your list because every single person you know needs these products. And you might not know specifically which products they need right now. They might not know specifically what products they need right now. But until you start, you know, that conversation with them and you connect with them, you're never going to know. So the hundreds list is a great place to start. And if you go into your eSuite, you can actually print off a hundreds list. And guys, it's just a sheet of paper that literally gives you a list to write down the contacts of the people that you know. And maybe you're thinking, oh, I don't know their phone number or their email. You probably have them through social media on Facebook and things like that. So oftentimes you can start your hundreds list with more than 100 names just by pulling out your Facebook friend list. And there are ways that you can go in and download that list so that you can systematically go through it. But it's really great to sit down and kind of brainstorm a list of these people who come to your mind first. And we have another great tool that's called the Memory Jogger. And the Memory Jogger is awesome because it basically lists all these different categories and says, you know, who do you know who's a golf pro, a physical therapist, a chemical engineer, an accountant, you know, and it just kind of triggers your brain to think about all these variety of people who you might have forgotten about, you know, people that you went to high school with and people that you worked with at past jobs. The thing is when you start this business, maybe you're thinking, I can think of, you know, Sally, Susie, Joanne, who need these products, but you don't know who really needs them. So you just have to think beyond that. And you have to realize that people have a lot of things behind closed doors that they need. So you just got to put it out there and connect with all these people. So going through and making a list like this gives you a place to start, because in this business, it's all about helping our friends and then making new friends. So having a hundreds list is just a way that, you know, it's not too businessy. It's just being organized so that you don't forget anyone, because no one deserves to be forgotten. And that's it. You have to realize that everyone deserves this opportunity. Everyone deserves to know about these products. And so you just have to believe that the people that come to your mind are the ones who need to hear about this, and then start to connect with them. So when I go through and I do this, one thing I'd recommend to you guys is to highlight or to just maybe put a star by the names of people that you think would make your dream team list. So, you know, everybody can benefit from these products, but there's certain people in your life who you can think of right off the bat who you just enjoy being with. You enjoy spending time with, going on vacations with, people that you just want to help. You know, maybe it's a friend who you know is really business conscious or is really health conscious, or somebody who's looking for a job. Maybe it's someone who has health needs and you think of them right away and you're like, oh, you know what? They could use these products, but maybe they can't afford them. Because contact your dream team list first, the people that you're the most excited to talk to, because your confidence and your excitement about this opportunity and about the fact that you believe in them enough to reach out and offer to link arms with them. It's a really great place to start, and hopefully you'll get some good responses. You know, there's lots of things that you can call your hundreds list. Some people call it your chicken noodle soup list. You know, the people that you would call if you were sick or you just had a baby or you needed some help with something. Oftentimes, you know, maybe it's a mom, a best friend, those types of people that are going to want to be the first ones to try these products. But having your hundreds list is going to help you not forget about anybody and just share with everyone. So I don't know if you wanted me to say anything more than that, Denise.
That's awesome. All right. So let's be honest. How many of us have created our hundreds list? Ooh, wow. Good job. Becky, Toya, Kia. All right. Rowan. All right. Good work. Good work. Alicia did. Okay, cool. Brittany did. Krista did. More than I expected. I'm impressed. But for all the rest of us, you've not created your hundreds list. Good job, you guys. I'm going to give you a chance to do it right now. So I want you to get out a piece of paper. And I just want you, I'm going to give you a season of life. And I want you to just write down 5 names from that season of life. Think about high school friends. High school friends. Write 5 names down of high school friends. Don't think, just write. Don't say, well, they may not be interested, or they don't have any money, or they don't need this. Just write their names down, right? We're not asking you to do anything with it yet. All right, and now you've got 5 names down, 5 at least names down of high school friends. Think about college friends, if you went to college. And if you didn't, think about your first few jobs that you had. Write some names down of people that just pop up in your mind. And then think about your church friends. Youth group, mission trips, camp experiences. Just write their names down. Don't think, just write them down. Last but not least, think of hobbies, sports, volleyball teams, softball, kickball. What's an Australian sport? Football, like soccer football. I went to I don't remember what sport I had, but I had a muddy pie or something there. It was good. Is that right? So yeah, sports. Think about that. Think about family, cousins, neighbors. Again, don't think if they would be interested or not, just write their names down. And hopefully you have a handful at the end of this. If you don't feel like you know anyone, Krista, then your job is to go make new friends. That's it. Whether you do it through social media or you do it through joining moms groups or whatever the case may be, that's the goal. Yes, Robin, Frank. Friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, kids connections. Kids connections. Kids, friends, parents. I had a mom be like, I don't have any, like my kids are all grown. Can I borrow your toddler? They're such good openers. You can go to the park. You can start talking to moms. You know, like there's just a lot of ways that you can build connections. Dog parks. Who do you know from the dog park? I mean, let's get creative. So write down some names. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about the first 4 customers, how to reach out, what to say, and we're going to actually work together over the next few minutes here. And then I'm going to help you answer questions. When you get somebody that responds, you can post it in the chats and we can go back and forth. But before we do, we have a special guest on this call. And I did not know that she was going to be on. And I am so privileged and excited because Zena is part of our Australian leadership. She works for corporate, lives in Australia, and is what is your title? It's
Field Development Manager for
Field
Australia.
Development Manager. Yes. So she is most basically like Pam in Australia. That is Zena. And so
I'd like to think I was. I'd like to think I was. I'm aspiring to be like Pam, like they're aspiring to be like you, Denise.
So tell us, Zena, I thank you for so much for popping on, but tell us what's going on down under. What's the excitement down there?
Well, we are truly excited. I've just come back from a trip to Victoria, and we have some amazing new people join our team. And as Barbara says, it's the excitement that gets them going. Some who, before they even got their kit, had sponsored, recruited 15 people just purely through their enthusiasm. We're seeing some truly motivated people who have looked to all areas of their life to bring on board people they think are going to benefit from this business through the products, and particularly the lifestyle piece is a big thing down there for some of them. So it was a fantastic trip with so many excited people. It was energizing, positively energizing. So I'm so pleased to see you all on here, all you newbies, to join our newbies here in Australia and New Zealand. It's just a great adventure, and welcome on board.
Yay.
It's truly wonderful.
I could talk to Aussies all day long, right? Like the hi mate. I know.
G'day. We say g'day.
G'day.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. You're pouring, your energy and your belief, and Zena has extensive experience in the industry and is just so excited about where It Works is headed. And I got to meet her in Germany and London a couple months ago, and it was such a privilege. So thank you for hopping on. What a pleasure.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. So you guys have a list. What we're going to do now is I'm going to help you plant some seeds. And what you'll find in this business is there's seasons of planting, plant, and then there's seasons of harvesting. Harvest. And then it doesn't always happen at the same time. You don't just ask someone like, hey, you want to join my team? And they're like, sure, I've been waiting for you to ask me. That does happen. It has happened. But most of the time, you're like asking somebody a question or getting in touch with them, and they're like driving their kids to school, and they're like, wait, what are you talking about? So don't necessarily expect the close immediately, but what we're doing in this first bit is we are planting seeds. We're creating brain cells in our client's mind about the product is. And once you do that, they're now going to be watching you. They're going to be watching your Facebook. They're going to be watching your success. They're going to be watching your physical transformation, your energy transformation. They're going to be looking. And so planting the seeds is one thing, and then we'll continue to harvest over the next few months. So you sign up customers. I'll answer some of these questions through, let me press this button first, and then I'll share my screen. Okay, through a couple things. First of all, you go to settings here, and then website. When you press website, this is your website. That's the website that you created at time of sign up. And when you put it in the URL, it should have your name and phone number at the top. So you don't want to Google this. You don't want to search it, because duplicatable links like this don't pop up very easily on the search engine. You want someone to press it and go directly to the URL. So this is whatever website you created. And they can sign up by pressing join. If they want to become a distributor, they press join. If they want to become a customer, they press shop. I would recommend going through this yourself so you know what it looks like, and then you can better assist them when when it comes down to it. So you can see, you can just add the products to the cart. They check out. They can use PayPal. So that's an awesome option, especially for international or, I mean, really anybody who would rather use PayPal, and it's easy. They can press checkout, and then they decide how they want to order. Do they want to become a loyal customer, or do they want to purchase retail? Retail is right here. Retail is $99 for a box of wraps. It's an option. It's just one-stop shopping. Most people sign up as a loyal customer because it means they get 40% off on all of the products. They get access to monthly offers. They get 10% back they can redeem in free product. They get a free shopping spree at 6 months, another free shopping spree at a year. So there's a lot of benefits to becoming a customer. And they can become a customer by either purchasing at least one product for 3 months in a row. And again, just like you, they've got the ability to edit their auto ship. They can edit the product. They can edit the date. They've got complete control. Or they can do a one-time membership fee. So most people choose to do the 3 months because it's like if you're going to pay a $50 membership fee, you might as well get product for it. So that's month 2 and then whatever you want for month 3. So once you are a loyal customer, you have access to the wholesale pricing starting from day 1 for life, and you can order at leisure. So we want people to find a product that they marry to and continue to get it consistently. But let's say they have a cruise coming up in December. They can order wraps and they will always get this discount. So I absolutely recommend this. I know that in order for people to get the best results, you want to use things consistently. So I'm like, use it for 3 months. Give it a good shot. Really see what your body thinks. Be consistent, and let's do this. So most of my clients sign up as a customer, and then this is where they would decide auto ship, membership fee, or retail. The other way that they sign up as a customer is through your orders tab. So this is if you are going to place the order for them. I do this when I'm at a party and maybe I'm placing a bunch of orders at one time, or maybe I come home with a bunch of loyal customer sheets and I want to put it in for them. The other thing is if I'm working through social media and I'll say, hey, what's your name, email, and phone number? And I'll place the order for you. And then they give me that, and I'll say, awesome, what's your address and CC information? And they'll give me that. If they don't want to give me their credit card information, then I say, well, no problem, what's your number? I'll call you real quick and get it. And I do a lot of orders that way, because people want to be easy, to be honest. They'd rather it be easy and quick. They don't want to figure things out. So I very rarely send out my website. Very rarely. It's like the last thing if they say that's their preferred method to sign up. Now, if you choose to do it this way and you gather their information, then you need to send them a reminder text with their ID, their password, their next auto ship date, completely clear what's going to run next month, just so it's uber clear, because you don't want them to come back saying, oh, she never told me, I didn't know about the auto ship, I didn't know about next month. We want to be like above and beyond reproach and above and beyond customer service. So send that, of course, tell them beforehand, but then also send that reminder text now that you have their phone number with all the details, etc. So I like this because it's one page and you don't have to press a bunch of buttons. But those are the 2 ways that you get people in the system. So your first goal is to gather 4 customers. 4 customers. And when you do that in your first 30 days, you earn a $100 shopping spree. That's product, that's Blitz cards or t-shirts or both. That's so exciting. How many of you want one of our gear? You see the cool, it works, what works, get your sexy back, or, boss babe, or whatever those. I know, they're so cute, and it ends up being your best marketing tool. Honestly, I don't even buy other colors anymore because where am I going to wear them? It works clothes and pajamas. But after 10 years, that's what's going to happen. But that's how you can get it. Get 4 customers, and you can redeem that for anything you want in our store. So that's why we have you start with a hundreds list, because I think sometimes people post on Facebook and they think, oh, 4 customers are just going to sign up. Not necessarily true. What we'd rather you do is ask your mom, ask your sister, ask your friend, and just say, hey, I'm looking for a few product testers. Would you be willing to try one of my products for 3 months and give me feedback? I'll even give it to you at my discount. I'm going to put this on the screen. This is what I've been doing, texting or having all of my new distributors do. This may be old news for some of you because you've been plugging in, but that's okay. So, oh, that's too big. Hold on. I'm a little bit too big. Okay, so this is what I've been saying. If I send you a script, will you text it to 10 people today? Because you've got your hundreds list. So again, you can start with the A's on your Facebook. You can go, you know, A's one day, B's one day. And I assume people on your Facebook are people that you know, right? And this is what you're messaging them or texting them. Hey, Mom, I'm looking for someone to try out my products for 3 months. I'll even give you my discount if you try them. Would you be willing to help me out? Short, simple. What we can do, you guys, is we can gauge and like guide the conversation based on what questions we ask. I usually say 3 sentences, 2 or 3 sentences, ask a question. 2 or 3 sentences, ask a question. Now, what is the natural question if you were to get this? What are you talking about? What products do you mean? What business are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? That's the normalness question. So this is the second quote, second script every time. No matter what, because they're going to say something like, how much is it? I don't know. What are you talking about? You know, whatever they say, this is what you say. All right, I need somebody who, what stands out the most to you? Now again, sometimes people will say, how much is it? I don't know, I'm pregnant, you know, whatever. But at the end, most of the time, what you want to do, no matter what they say, is have them pick something. Even if they don't pick something right away, say, well, which one stands out to you? How much is it? Well, which one stands out to you? I can't tell you how much it is until I know what you're looking for. So which one stands out to you? So no matter what they say, like, get them to answer this question. Because when they answer this question, then you can gauge, continue following up. You can continue to ask a bit more questions, get a bit more clear. And so what I've been doing is I've been giving my new distributors these 2 scripts, and then they screenshot the answer and go back and forth with me, and I help them come up with responses. Because a few things I've seen is that a lot of times people text their website too soon. They'll say, hey, do you want to order products from It Works? Here's the website. And like, they've never heard of it before. They don't know what it is. So we have to add value, add value, add value, add value, add value, and then say, do you want to try it? You're going to love it, you know, and warm them up. So I'll share with you the next script, but I'm not going to leave it on the screen because I do want us to take action tonight. Then usually they say, all right, wraps. And then whatever product is like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. I love the wraps. Here's a little bit of info. And then I've been ending with, when would you like to place your order? And then they say, how much is it? And you go down to, it retails, but I can get you at my discount, which is $59 a box when you agree to do it for 90 days. Can I help you place your order today? Or when would you like to get your order in? Or would you like me to place it for you? Or do you want to do it via the website, etc.? So this document is in the Game Changers page. It's in the Double Diamond page. It's on our new distributor training page. It's been floating around out there, so you can certainly ask your leader if it's in your group. Check your files tab. It should be around there. And I think I can do this cool thing. Hold on. We're becoming so techie. Chat and everyone and link. Boom. I think you all have it now. So now I cannot seem cool when I send you the next script. I'm just going down this list. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. My challenge to everybody here is to send this over the next 10 minutes to 10 different people. And when you get a response, like, post it in the chats and we'll help you answer any questions and go back and forth. All right, Power Hour starts now. Go ahead. I'll answer questions in the meantime. Autumn, yes, you cannot. So I would say if they want to send you a check, I would say PayPal or a prepaid card for sure. You want to make it easy for them, but you also want to make it easy for you, and you don't want to set up the precedent of something that you can't maintain. So I would never do that, because especially if they're long distance, who knows if their check is going to cash, right? So you want the company to send it directly to them. All right. I'm excited for the first person who gets a response while we're here. That's so funny. I was like, who is drawing all over my thing? And it was me. Sorry. Okay, I am going to copy and paste this. And Vanessa, yep, you will get, International will get the greens. It just always takes a little bit longer to get approved through all of the different governments. So it's coming. The cool thing is now once you get it, you'll have a bunch of testimonies already. What does it taste like? Chocolate. Seriously. I put it in my coffee. My boys think it's chocolate milk. You can put it in your shake, and it just tastes more chocolatey. It's really awesome. Edwina, yes, Edwina has been messaging me going back and forth for days. And you just signed your 4th? Yay! Post it in the new distributor group. That's awesome. And Edwina, share in the comments why you feel like the script has been working for you. Oh, Matt, that's okay. No worries. Robin says the chocolate tastes amazing. So Brittany, the question you get over is how much is it? How much will it cost? I would make them answer the second question first before you get there. Make them decide what they want, why they want it. Do they want to feel more energy? Do they want to grow their hair out? What do they want? And then start talking about price. So make them answer this question. And even if they say, well, how much is it? Say, what one stands out most to you? And then I can help you figure out your goals. And then what you do is once you've added value, like, oh my gosh, you're going to love the greens. It's one of our favorite products, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to want this. You're going to want this. You're going to want this. Then you can say it retails at $55, but when you agree to do it for 90 days, I can get it to at my discount of $33 each month. Would you like to try it in berry, orange? You can update this now. Or our new chocolate. Yay. And so keep it, again, like simple. The loyal customer program, you get wholesale prices for 3 months, and then you can order at leisure. Of course, we want lifelong customers, but you want to keep explaining things really, really simple. Oh, she said that when she was trying to respond herself, she gave too much unnecessary information and it killed the sale. Interesting. I've learned that too, that if you send a paragraph, people don't read it. So you're so excited that you're like, let me tell you everything, even if you don't care. But when you can really break it down to 2 sentences, then that can be really, really powerful. So Vanessa, 4 or 5 potentials, but they're not going through with the order. This is what I would do. I never leave it in their hands. So at the end of these, you know, there's some of them where it says right up here, like, when would you like to get your order placed? Or, but I would say, like, can I get, hold on. Can I get your order placed today? Like, basically, you want to say, what's your name, email, and phone number? And I'll get your order placed today. And once they give you that, and then the other thing you can say is, I would love to, I'd love to get your, or I'm placing orders today. I'd love to get your order today, order in today. What's your name, email, and phone number? Hey, I know you're interested in the greens, and I'd love to get your order in today. What's your name, email, and phone number? It's just more important to us than it is to them. So follow up and provide that good customer service and make it easy, you know? The other thing is if you have a challenge going on your new distributor page, I know some new teams are doing challenges, then I would say, I've got a team challenge and I want to win. I've got a team challenge and this could, you know, put me in the running. Can you place your order today? And then another thing I'll say is, do you want me to do it or would you like to do it via the website? And if they say that they want to do it, that's the only time I give them the website. Because let's face it, like pressing join and shop can screw people up. So like I want to keep it as simple as possible. So would you like me to place the order for you or do you want to do it via the website? So if they asked for the website, Vanessa, then I would just say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you to try the greens. Would you like me to get your order placed today? Mary, show you what? Scroll up to the first page. Got it. First response, unless it's free, no, but thanks for asking. Okay, awesome. When somebody says something like that, it's not my job to convince them. It's not my job to be like, but no, are you serious? You don't know what you're missing. My job is just to share what we have. So when somebody says, no thanks, I say, no worries. Let me know if you know anybody going on vacation, having babies, or getting married. I'd love to help them out. And sometimes we've had people go, oh, well, I'm going on vacation. This can help me, you know, that kind of thing. So just be like, no worries, girl. If you know anybody, like, please pass my name along. Like, going on vacation, having babies, getting married. I'd love to help them out. Vanessa, I would just ask again because they want to do the order themselves. Like, really? Did they really want to? Or were they just like saying that? Like, you can just say, hey, I'm placing orders today. Can I place your order for you? It's better for us to place the order, Brittany, so we've got control. That's it. That's the thing. I mean, if you give 10 people your website, by the time they get home, they're going to forget. Or they're going to have a naysayer, or something's going to pop up and it's going to be distracting for them. I can tell you, I really did want to sponsor this mission for like 3 months before I actually sat down and figured out how to sponsor it. You know, it felt like thinking brain power to like sit down and be like, okay, how do I do this? So we just want to keep it easy for the client. You place the order for them, Mary. You can either go through your website, press shop, add the products to the cart, put their information in, or you can go to orders here and then press enroll new customer and you can sign up this way. If you do place the order for them, again, make sure you're sending them a text reminder, like what their ID is, their password. Another tip, I know I'm talking a lot. I'm going to scroll down and answer all these. But another tip is I don't ask for their password. So when you're a customer, you can create a password so you can log into your account. When I'm gathering their information, I want to ask them as few things as possible. I learned this from one of our 400 club calls, which is why you want to be on those, because you get to hear from different leaders. So I just say, what's your name, email, phone number, what's your address? And then I put all of their passwords as either welcome1 or it works 123 or something that I can remember. They have the ability to change it later, but that way it's just one less question. They don't have to think about it. When I'm signing up a distributor, I don't ask them what their website is going to be. I just put their name. They have the ability to change it later, but I don't want to take out any guesswork and keep it as clean and simple as possible. All right, Laura, send the second script. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Perfect. This is what I'm talking about. That's the question we expect them to say. What are you talking about? That's what we expect. So always send the second script. I'm still looking for someone who. Gloria. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna look up the answer because I always forget the answer. Okay, so let's talk billing and shipping addresses really quick. You, as a new distributor, do not have the ability to sign up anybody with billing and shipping addresses that don't match. I am pretty sure it is the shipping address that matters. Hold on, let me double check that. Okay, so in order for it to count as one of your first 4, it goes by the shipping address at time of enrollment. So at the time of enrollment, the shipping address needs to be different from yours because you cannot sign up dogs and cats and fish as your customers, right? So they want to make sure that they're legit customers, and so it's shipping address at time of enrollment. So down the road, you can send it to yourself, but the first one, you would want to do it to you. The other thing to know is that if it's different billing and shipping, then you cannot put the order in themselves. They do have to call customer service or do a support ticket. However, once you've been in the business for 30 days, you then have the ability to do it through your eSuite, which is this one. So I now, because I've been in, right, I now have the ability, I'll show you, it's super cool, to sign somebody up with a different billing and shipping address. This just happened. Like, this is breaking news. So address, shipping, home address, billing, home address or new address. So you can do a different billing and shipping address in your eSuite once you've been in over 30 days. But to prevent fraud, they do not give everybody access to this immediately. So think of PO boxes, something like that. Natalie, I mean, if somebody doesn't want to give you their personal information, they certainly can go to the website, but my real question is, do they really want it? Because they probably give their personal information to the Taco Bell guy, you know? So sometimes people give us excuses when really they're just not that interested, and that's okay. We just need to know, like, do you really want it? Because we can problem solve this. We can problem solve, you know, we can get your order in a lot of different ways. Or are you just like not really want it? Getting a lot of no's is okay. Absolutely, Amy. And that's so normal. My first party, to be honest, had 2 people come. 1 person wrapped, 0 loyal customers. And that's just the way it was. And I just practiced. Cammie came, she did my party just like a normal party. And I was like, Cammie, I just practiced. Success. Like, always the optimist. And that's just the way it is. So you're going to constantly be meeting new people. You're going to be constantly adding to your hundreds list, and you're going to constantly be adding people to social media. So no also just means not now. It doesn't mean like not forever. It's kind of like the waitress coming up to you and saying, would you like mustard on your hamburger? And you're like, not today. But someday, maybe I do. Keep asking. So don't take it personally. Let's see. A previous post that asked people which product. So this is the post that I say, this is what I'm looking for still. Which one stands out to you? What kind of products are we talking about? More info, please. Send the second script. Boom. Second script. Boom. Good. Yes, Dorothy, most people give their card information when you're confident. It's really a lot about you. It's like if you're in the wrap room going, I think it's going to kind of maybe work, I hope. You know, like that's the attitude and feeling they're going to have when they're trying to wrap. But if you're like, you are going to love this, it is going to be awesome, that's the energy they're going to have. Same happens with your credit card. If you kind of sort of maybe want to send me your information, I'll maybe kind of place your order. Like, they're going to be like, who is this girl? But if you're saying, if you're confident and you're bold about it and you're just asking like it's normal, then it's no big, like they do give it to you. Samantha, yeah, so encouraging. It's true. Everybody gets no's. They say 10% of people, like if 10% of the people you ask say yes. So those are good odds. So if 20 say no, you get 1 yes. Yeah. Yep, Samantha, that's the app. What products are they? That's exactly second script, second script, second script. So Amber has exhausted her hundreds list. That's awesome. That means you've really reached out. The other thing you can do is go back through your hundreds list. You can ask for referrals. You can ask for parties. But honestly, you should never run out of people because you're always meeting new people. You're always adding people to your hundreds list. So if you feel like you're running out of people to talk to, join some more groups. Just connect with some more people. Ask for referrals. Think about teachers at your school and who they know. I mean, like, the ripple effect is endless. Good job, Crystal. Send it to 20 people right now. Yes, so Pam, the PayPal option is not showing in the eSuite because your customer has to do it. They have to log into their own PayPal in order to connect it to the order. So we cannot do it for them. They have to do it. So if it's through PayPal, you do have to give them their website, or you have to go to your own website and you have to have their email, like you have to log into their PayPal with their email or something. So if you have someone who wants to pay with PayPal, you have to do it from the website portion. Alicia, somebody already being healthy. Oh my gosh, me too. Me too. That's what I say. Whatever they say, I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. That's why I love these. Like, I'm not a salesperson. Oh my gosh, me too. Neither am I. That's why I love this. Do they think we're not healthy? Whatever. Like, people who are healthy connect more with our products because they understand they're plant-based. They've got stevia. There's no artificial chemicals or sweeteners, etc. So I'm like, awesome. You're going to love it. Again, belief, belief, belief. Your husband can be a customer, Amy, but they just cannot count as one of your first 4. So your goal to gather 4 customers, they will not count as one of your first 4 because of the address. Natalie's saying put apartment 1 or basement option. Ah, 9 no's for every yes. Ooh, Edwina, that's the 10% rule. Good work. You're kidding me, right? That's awesome. So I would say do script 2. See what happens. Now you're just playing. Yeah, I'm looking for someone who wants to tighten tone firm. That's when following up can be fun. I can tell you I have tried so many silly scripts just to see what works. All right, it is getting to be late, but I've got 62 messages to read here still. So if you do have to pop off, I understand it's 10 p.m. Eastern time. But honestly, we are going to be doing power hours like this where we're working together consistently throughout the month. If you want to just work together like this to have accountability, to have a bit like a place to ask questions immediately, plug in on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to do a few more throughout the week, just kind of pop power hours. But Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern is the consistent one. And then we also have a virtual party on Thursday night Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern, and that's for guests. So anybody that you know right now that's saying, I want to learn more, I'm not quite sure, you can always invite them to the virtual party and ask on your team pages for the link. It's been up all week. But the virtual party, I'm doing it on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go through the rest of these messages, but if you do have to pop off, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and let's keep signing some customers. See you next week. Okay, let's see. When doing a product post, don't put prices on your post. You want to create curiosity. You don't want to give all the information because then they don't have to ask questions. You guys have probably answered all these questions, so good job. Yeah. You know what's funny is people that are laughing, you know, like the haters out there, that they just don't even know what they're talking about, to be honest. Because I've done research on other products and I've done homework on other companies and I've experienced the integrity of this company, and everything we have is a 10, period. Like, I just know that. And so when people say things like that to me, I'm like, you're the one that hates your job. Like, you're not someone that I really want to be like when I grow up, so I'm not going to take advice from you. So I just think it's a lot of times it's just ignorance. They just don't know. And it's because we're not taught about being an entrepreneur. We're not taught about that. So it's just not in their wheelhouse, and that's okay. It wasn't mine either. I mean, I didn't laugh at anyone, but, you know, so just don't take it personally. I absolutely follow up with a customer after they've gotten their products, for sure. For sure. I message them. We call it 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. A couple days after their order, to saying thank you so much again for your order. A couple days after, or a couple weeks once they've gotten their order. 2 months once they're, you know, to see how they're loving their products. Wow, Edwina friended a person on Facebook today, and that became her 4th customer. What? Give her a round of applause. Ooh, Samantha, I'm like so far behind. So sorry. You gave them the price. Good job. 2 potentials, Jamie. Good work. Good work. She said she wants energy with helping with energy and detoxing. Awesome. So I would say greens and then cleanse. So this is a little bit too long. I probably wouldn't say all of this, but I would just say greens are awesome, and it's a distributor's favorite product. The goal is just to say like a sentence or two, and I got all of these from the product descriptions on the website. And then, like, you are going to love it. Do you want it in? The other one is right here, once they ask how much it is. I really do want to create a little script for the system and the packages, because I think when they do like a few products, it's good to get them on the system or a package. Or it really you, and if so, how did we meet? Okay, so if they're not really a friend, then maybe they, you know. Okay. No worries. So Samantha, say, awesome. I'll check in with you tomorrow. If they want to see what, just sleep on it. Sure, no worries. Mary's feisty. It's okay though. Lindsay, think about Sam's Club when joining our program, except there's no annual fee. Absolutely. Good job, you guys. 2 potentials. Thank you, Zena. So, Matt, good question. Mandare, once you guys know your date, if you can get it soon, like Brandon loves to market things before they launch because it's a pre-launch and everyone's first. People like to be first. People like to be in. So being in and first is huge. So if you can get people on your list to be on the pre-launch, that kind of thing, if you know it's going to be launched in the next month, then absolutely. If it's like 6 months, then that could kind of drag out a little bit. But pre-launch, being the first, holding a spot, all of those are marketing words for sure. Good job, Crystal. Now you've got to make sure you put it on the calendar. When can I follow up with you? When can you place your order? If they don't have the money today, no worries. When will you have the money? Good job, you guys. Connie, good job. Look, blitzing the nurses. Daughter wants to know how much of the Fat Fighter. Awesome. Fat Fighter is not one on my list for some reason. Oh, yes, it is. Here it is. I love the Fat Fighter. It works to block 1/3 of the carbs and fats in your food. Retails at $45, but I can get it to you at my discount of $23 when you get it for 90 days. When would you like to place your order? Mary, people say it's a scam. They don't tell me that anymore, just so you know. That doesn't last forever. The more successful you are and the more you consistently like focus on it, you just won't hear it. But when people say it's a scam, I'm like, nope, it's a business. A scam means you don't have a product to sell. Like, here, give me money and I'll double it for you by doing nothing. You're like, that's a scam. We're a business. Like, if you're going to make friendship bracelets out of your garage, you are going to make them in your garage, you're going to sell them, you're going to advertise them, you're going to whatever. Like, we are a business. We just don't have to ship product. We don't have to create marketing materials. We don't have to do the back end logistics. Like, corporate does all that. We just get to do the fun part, which is hanging out with people. Melissa, good. With any sort of medical issues, we would always ask just to be safe. We would say answer to, connect with your doctor for sure. However, this is good food for your system. So good food is good food. If you can eat broccoli, you can take our products. Tell them it's a business. Prove them wrong, Stephanie. Get them to an event. Getting to events really helps build belief because you hear different stories from tons of different people. Samantha, awesome. Let's do it. I have the perfect idea. When you're here, let's shave my ball. I wish they were complete sentences, but I have a perfect idea. When you're here, let's shave me bald, maybe, and really see how your product works. I would say, awesome, let's do it. Perfect. Get a date on the calendar. Good job, Michelle. Good job. So this is Taylor is asking a good question about door-to-door phone calls. You can absolutely do stuff like that, but this is a relationship business, so you'll find the close happens once trust is built. So it's not bad to do kind of that mass marketing. We've done mailers before. You can put blitz cards in neighborhood boxes. You can do stuff like that. A lot of that is considered advertising in terms like a billboard. It's name recognition. It might not get you a call immediately, but it's name recognition. So to be honest, the best things that I've found are really when you can have a good conversation with people and build that relationship, add them on Facebook, and then continue following up that way. All right, so August 4th, shaving his head. That's perfect. Stephanie, the bars are very good. Oh, someone said they tried it and the wraps don't work. A couple questions I ask when I hear that is, it works wraps? Really? And then I say, how many did you use? Did you drink your water? Did you take pictures? Because a lot of times they did it once and they didn't take pictures. So you're like, how do you know if it worked or not? But again, I don't try to convince somebody. I just say, did you try the greens? Because everyone loves the greens, that kind of thing. Awesome. How long do the 4 packs of wraps last? You use a wrap, throw it away, in 3 days you use another one. So the idea is to do 2 wraps a week until you get to where you want to be. And then, 1 or 2 wraps a month for maintenance. So the 4-pack of wraps, if you wrap once a week, will last you a month. If you wrap twice a week, will last you 2 weeks. So you'd want 2 boxes per month. Going away for 3 weeks. I wouldn't be able to commit yet, but I would when I'm back. Awesome. Would it be okay if I follow up with you on September 12th? The other thing is if you kind of don't really want to wait, you can say, your first order will get to you before you leave, and we can make sure your second order gets to you by when you get back. Then you have greens or whatever on your trip. So you can negotiate and kind of offer suggestions, but good job, you guys. Yep, drink water while you're wearing it. I would just say, Brittany, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Or like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I love them. Have a good night. You know, that kind of thing. I don't spend too much time there. So, all right. Well, good job, you guys. Thank you so much to all the leaders who are helping to answer questions. I hope you enjoyed this mini power hour, basically a time just to have accountability, ideas, to work together, to take action together. And when you do this consistently, your team is absolutely going to grow. It like can't not happen. When you decide what you want and you're taking action, things are going to just come into your lap that you never even expected. So keep the belief high, keep the vision high. I'm going to end with one thing, and is that if you have not yet been to an ItWorks event, or of course if you're new, go to the Wired app, see if there's an ItWorks event in your area, if there's a team party, whatever you can get to. We offer a lot of resources within our team. We've got a lot of ways for you to plug in and learn. It's kind of like a buffet. The hungrier you are, the more you're going to plug in. But getting to an event is going to be an amazing time for you to hear from a ton of different leaders, different stories. You're going to connect with different people, get different ideas. So get to a team party, a Zoom meeting just like this, an ItWorks boot camp, One Team, One Mission in your area in the next few weeks if you can. I truly, truly believe that those are the things that took me from a confidence level of a 4 to a 10 over the course of time. So thank you guys so much. Keep up the awesome work, and we'll be here same time, same place next week. Bye.